Tonight, we celebrate the life and legacy of Betty. A joyous salute featuring comedy highlights and classic moments and stories from many of those she touched with love and laughter.
Not everything is meant to last. You don't think about that when it's perfect. And when it's over, there's a huge hole. But there's also a pair of wings. Knowing you, wherever you are, I know you're happy, you're flying, and free. And I'm here still grateful. Grateful for knowing you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. It's Aunt Beth. You have a great birthday. I'll be talking with you. Bye.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Aunt Betty. Happy birthday to you. How old you going to be now, Aunt Betty? Love you, Aunt Bet. Miss you.
Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See ya. What? Trying to get up here? Who's that, Lisa? Go get Lisa.
Thank you. I can't remember when you weren't there, when you didn't care for anyone but you. I swear we've been through everything there is. Can't imagine anything we've missed. Go ahead. Anything the two of us can do. Through the years, you never let me down. You turned my life around. The sweetest days I've found with you. Through the years, I've never been afraid. I love the life we've made, and I'm so glad I stayed right here with you through the years. I can't remember what I used to do, who I trusted, who I listened to before. I swear you taught me everything I know. Can't imagine needing someone so. Through the years it seems to me I need you more and more. Through the years, through all the good and bad, I know how much we had. I've always been so glad to be with you. Through the years, it's better every day. You've kissed my tears away. As long as it's okay, I'll stay with you through the years. Through the years when everything went wrong, together we grow strong. I know that I belong right here with you. Through the years, never had a doubt we'd always work things out. I learned what life's about by loving you through the The sweetest days I found with you through the years. It's better every day. You kiss my tears away, as long as it's okay. I'll stay with you through the years. Mr. Kenny Rogers, God bless his soul, rest in peace.
Cheers to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I didn't know no pain, when I believed in forever.
My mom's been waiting for you. I'm so happy you two are together. God bless you. And I love you. And that grandson are doing you.
Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday, yeah. But everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, yeah. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you. Memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I never felt so lost. When I fell in love, the hatred was too powerful to stop. Now my heart feels like an ember, and it's lighting on the dark. I carry these torches for you, that you know I'll never drop. Hey, everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday, yeah. But everything will be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, yeah. Cheers to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you.
So I'm here to talk about my background, and there's so many memories I have of her. It's just hard to say a lot of things because she's just an amazing person who just had a heart of gold, and I remember a lot of things about her. Come over here at my house, and on Mondays and Wednesdays, to watch TV and game shows with us, and she used to do our laundry, and Sundays bring us food from Acme, and there's one time that I had one time when I was about to leave my house and I left my phone in the house, and I thought I locked the door. So I'm freaking out and crying because yeah. So my mom calls her to try to open the door because they both had a key. So she comes over and it's probably 10:30 at nighttime, and then she opens the door, but she doesn't open it with a key. She told me that I didn't push hard enough on the door. So these are the kind of things that a lot of people don't do, and she was just one of a kind, and over there for everybody. You never heard a bad person. You never heard nothing bad about her because she was and so kind and so loving to everybody, and just at my games and in my shows, money for us and bringing money for us and for a lot of reasons. And it's really sad, but and especially all my birthday calls from her. So it's really sad, but I have a lot of great memories of her, and it's just happy birthday, Rebecca. We both really miss you always, forever and always. I'll be talking to you. Bye-bye.
It's hard to pick one moment with Aunt Betty, favorite times, because she was around so often and there was so many good times and so many good family times that you really can't pick one moment. But I would say some of the fondest times would be when we went to the beach, the Cape Henlopen. We would pack that car up on Saturday mornings, and my mom and my sister Lisa, my cousin Kevin and Kimmy, of course, and on the early days, our pop-up. And we would head to the beach, and we would spend a day at the beach, of course, and then drive back that night. And sometimes we did it on Sundays too, but they were really great times. And fond moments that you'll never forget. A couple times too, on a personal note, my mom, I believe, was doing ceramics a long time ago, and my dad would be working, and Aunt Bet would come over on a Monday night, and I think on Thursday night sometimes, and we would watch Laughing together, and we would watch Sonny and Cher show together, and Aunt Bet always had that little bag of candy, and or different types of candies, and then of course Aunt Bet was always around for my boys when they were younger, and was always there for Teresa and I, and just great memories. Love you, Aunt Bet. Miss you.
Happy birthday, Aunt Bet. I have some fond memories of you. One of those happens to be your infectious laugh, which I hear in my head often. I often drive by your Paladin Club when I'm on my way to work when I take 495. And then there's always that happy birthday greeting that we would receive from you every year on our birthdays. I would answer the phone and you would tell me to hang up so you could call back and sing happy birthday on the recorder. So that was always a great thing. Happy birthday, Aunt Bet. We miss you and love you.
No comment. You like it?
I'm only talking after the game.
Derek.
Who's that?
He's a ham.
Who's that?
Is that Lise? Is that Lise? What's that? That's a thing I bought him.
Yeah?
He's facing it, huh? He's sending it up.
See his chip tooth in it?
I heard. I haven't seen it yet. Let's see, Derek.
Let's show the camera your chipped tooth, Derek.
Get over there so she can catch him smiling. Look at him looking at you. Who was that? Who was that? Lisa. Lisa. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Let's go get her. Come on. Let's go get her.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lisa. Happy birthday to you. It's Aunt Betsy's. My voice is terrible. I've been talking on the phone a lot this morning already. But you have a great one. I'll be talking with you. Bye. Hey, Lisa, it's Aunt Betty. When you get a chance, give me a call. I'd like to talk with you. Bye.
I remember her always having gummy bears and bringing candy.
So I remember Aunt Betty just kind of being everywhere. You know, birthday parties, family dinner, sporting events sometimes, you name it, she was always there. And I always remember her just trying to slip us money when we were trying to leave. She wouldn't let us not take it.
To alarm me now, talk about. Take those pictures down and shake it out. Truth or consequence, say it aloud. Use that evidence, race it around. There goes my hero, watch him as he goes. There goes my hero, he's ordinary. There goes my hero, watch him as he goes.
Some memories of Aunt Bet. My favorite memory. Well, I don't think I have one favorite memory. There's just too many. But a few things stand out. I remember being really young and she came to Florida with us and we had a great time. But I do remember her there, even though I was real young. Also, when she would come over every Monday and Wednesday night with us and hang out as you kids were getting older. So they were good memories. I also have good memories of her taking us down the beach when we jumped into her green LTD car. So that's some memories there. There's just so many that we can talk about, but there's a few right there.
Happy birthday to you. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for everything you did for me and for my kids. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, Aunt Bet, we miss you and we love you very much.
Happy birthday, Aunt Betty. I miss you. Love you.
Happy birthday, Betty. I'm so used to you calling me. And I always actually waited for you to call me. Because you never forgot. And I wasn't even a relative, really, because I felt like I had a sister with you, you know, because you never forgot. And you were always so kind to everybody, and especially to me when I was so sick. And I used to just love when you came over because you were just, right away you would say, Sandy, let me do something for you. You want me to run the vacuum? Want me to do something? And I'd say, oh, no, Betty, thank you so much. And I would, you know, fall asleep, and I'd wake up, and one day I woke up and I said, oh, was Mark here? And Big Mark, because he was the only one I trusted to put my clothes in for him because he knew how I liked them. And she said, no, I just folded the clothes. I got the clothes that you had out here, the towels. So I folded them for you. And I said, oh, Betty, thank you. I said, but they're clothes I was going to have washed. And she said, oh, no, they were so white, you know, your towels. And I thought that was so special. Here she had just went ahead and thought my towels were clean, or thought my towels were already washed, and she folded them for me. That was just so kind. I there's so much I can say about her. I told Mark, I said, you know, I don't know what to say. There's so much, and he said, just say any, you know, what you feel. And I guess I could go on for a couple hours because, you know, I just want to say really how kind she was. I never heard her talk bad about anybody. And I told that to Mark. I said, I never heard her talk bad about anybody. And I didn't know her husband, Fred, but I felt like I knew him, you know, because of the things she would tell me and the things we would talk about. She just was, I had a rough time for a couple of years, and she just made me feel special. And I told her, I said, Betty, you're just a special person, such a kind person. And I loved her. I really loved her. And I miss her so much. So, happy birthday, Betty. I love you. God. Hope you're in heaven with my mom. I hope you're meeting. I hope you met her. Bye-bye. I'll be talking with you. So bye-bye.
On the anniversary of Aunt Betty's heavenly birthday and on the anniversary of her passing, looking back over Aunt Betty, I just have so many wonderful, wonderful things to share, as she shared with us so many wonderful things as well. But what I want to say about Aunt Betty is that some of my fondest memories are driving to the beach, often going to the beach and coming back that same day and driving back down the next day, and the way that she packed her car and the way that we never had a grain of sand in her car, that was huge. And also her coming to, you know, our house to watch movies. She would babysit us sometimes, and she would bring all the candy, and that was awesome. And her crisp dollar bills, which we greatly appreciated because we didn't have much. And it was so nice when Aunt Betty would come, you know, and spend her time with us, but she would always make sure that we were taken care of. As I got older, Aunt Betty was a huge inspiration to me. Even though she smoked those cigarettes, but looking very elegant as she did it, she was a good sounding board. She never judged. She was always there to listen. She was a big cheerleader to many of us. I always thought that I had a special relationship with Aunt Betty. I'm sure we all thought that. But I always thought that because I felt like she was a big inspiration to me in many ways. She taught me so many things. She taught me, you know, how to be selfless. She taught me how to be, you know, more sophisticated. She taught me the power of being a smart woman. She taught me how important family was or is. And she taught me, you know, she taught me just to be more caring about other people. There would never be a holiday that would go by that Aunt Betty wasn't with us, and always doing the dishes after the dinner or meal. And we really enjoyed that. But I really, really enjoyed mostly was going to my parents' home and Aunt Betty coming over and just sitting around the kitchen table and just chatting. Like that's some of my favorite memories of hers, just sitting there chatting with her. Because I think that no matter what you talked about, she was always there to support you. She never, ever judged or made you feel, you know, anything less. And if you were feeling, you know, down about something, she always had a special way of making you know that, you know, you're making decisions and it's okay. So, you know, I think that's a big inspiration for a young girl, a child, and a young woman. So I looked at her for advice many times, but I really just enjoyed her. Aunt Betty is such a special person. And, you know, Mark, you said it best in your song. You know, she's the glue to our family. You are so right there. You know, she was a wealth of knowledge about our past history. And, you know, she brought our family together to continue that history. And I appreciate all that. But I will say, you know, that I really enjoyed, you know, when I was younger, like her fancy cars and, you know, all of her trips that she'd go on and the dolls that she would bring me back from all the countries. But I remember her and Fred always arguing over TV stations and things like that, and her watching her game shows, and just really enjoying life. And, you know, she just made a simple life a very elegant and meaningful life. And not many people can offer all of that, but she did that. She did that with such grace and such excitement that, you know, everybody should have an Aunt Betty. But I hope that she's up there in heaven, very proud of what she did and the way that she lived her life. And, you know, I miss her. And you know what, Aunt Betty, here's to you. And I'll be talking with you. Thanks, Mark.
Oh, I love this song.
To sit it out, yes. I hope you dance. I hope you dance.
I love this song, Bob.
I hope you dance and feel those mountains in the distance. Never settle for the path of least resistance. Not me taking chances that they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth making. Don't let some helping heart leave you better. You come close to something out, reconsider. Get your heads up, more than just a passing glance. And when you get the choice, just sit it out.
It's sideways.
Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the chance,
Aunt Betty's with you.
was about to give up. I wanted it all to be over. I thought I'd had enough. Spent so many months trying to find myself in my darkened place. Not a day goes by I don't think of her. I still see her face. The loving voice is still in my ears. I wish I could call her right now. The number is still in my phone. I wish she would answer somehow. Oh, I miss you, dear Aunt Betty. The world has lost your soul. You were the glue of our family. You got us through it all. This can't be true. I miss you. I just pray to God for grace, joy and peace in that better place. We were blessed to have you with us for so long. Coming to every game and show, listening to my songs. It's not the same without you. An empty space in my heart. The world just feels different now, now that we're apart. Oh, I miss you, dear Aunt Betty. The world has lost your soul. You were the glue of our family. You got us through it all. This can't be true. I miss you. I just pray to God for grace, joy and peace in that better place.
Oh, I miss you, dear Aunt Betty. The world has lost your soul. You were the glue of our family. You got us through it all. This can't be true. I miss you. I just pray to God for grace, joy and peace in that better place. I'll be talking to you.
I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels. And now the words of one who kneels. That record shows I took the blows and did it my way. This one that's quite cold, this fell far from me ice cold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpiece. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. Got chucks on with easy rock. Myself so pretty. Too hot, hot tag. Call the police and the fireman. Too hot, hot tag. Make a dragon want to retire, man. Too hot, hot tag. Say my name, you know who I am. Too hot, hot tag. I'm about that money, break it down. Girls hit hallelujah. Girls hit hallelujah. Girls hit hallelujah. 'Cause Uptown Funk gonna give it to you. Uptown Funk gonna give it to you. Saturday night we in the spot, so deep blood. believe me, just watch. Woo! Don't believe it, just watch. 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 Hey, stop. Wait a minute. Put some color, put some liquor in it. Sing facility, sign a check. Julio, call a stretch. Go to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. Gonna show up. Smoother than a stretch, gonna skip it. Too hot, hot town. Police and the fireman, too hot, hot town. Make a dragon want to retire, man. Too hot, hot town. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot, hot town. I'm about that money, break it down. Girls hit hallelujah. Girls hit hallelujah. Girls hit hallelujah. Uptown funk gonna give it to you. Uptown funk gonna give it to you. Uptown funk gonna give it to you. Saturday night we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 hey. Before we leave, I'm gonna tell you a little something. Say uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Say uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Say uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on now, dance, jump on it. If you're sexy, then own it. If you're freaky, then own it. Don't brag about it, just show me. Dance, jump on it. If you're sexy, then own it. Saturday night, we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 hey. Say what? Say what? Say what? Uptown, funk you up. Come on, uptown, funk you up. Say what? Uptown, funk you up. Come on, uptown, funk you up. Say what? Uptown, funk you up.
Sha-la-la-la-la.